Hey yo, what up people? It's your boy I'm not Mellow here back again for another video. And yeah, today I'm gonna be doing a Bayern video. So if you're feeling up some Bayern content today, I'm gonna be going through their ratings for Bayern's Munich men's team in FC27 and what do I think of these ratings. Obviously, you know what FIFA's like. They could be dodgy at times, you just know that it's just yeah, it's unbelievable sometimes how these ratings could be upgraded even though the seasons that they've had, and sometimes you could be downgraded even on the seasons that you had. It's actually unbelievable how these ratings happen if you really think about it. It's crazy. I've already seen these ratings. I've looked at it in a few times, and yeah, I just thought I would give my thoughts on what do I think of these ratings. And without further ado, let's get into it. Obviously, Kane is a 90 rated. I'll go into the stats in a few. Olise is 90 rated. These are basically Bayern's four highest rated players in the men's team. And yeah, in going order, it's Harry Kane, Michael Olise, Luis Diaz, and Joshua Kimmich. Kane was outright going to be 90 rated plus, and I think he could have been a 91 rated player if you think about it. And I'm very disappointed he's not 91 rated. Yeah, Michael Olise, yeah, this guy's not 90. He should be 99 rated. If I'm being honest, yeah, let's not cap, bro. What could Michael Olise do wrong, bro? This guy is unbelievable. This guy, he could be 99 rated in my opinion, and I'm just waffling, bro. But yeah, Michael Olise. If Yamal is 91 rated, why is Olise 90 rated, bro? That's why I'm vexed, bro. Because Yamal should not be 91 rated. And yeah, that's a different discussion because I fully believe that Michael Olise is the best player in the world. And I put my neck out on a block for that. But yeah, Luis Diaz being 88 rated, could is I think he could have been 89 rated, but I'm not mad with 88. Joshua Kimmich, yeah, this guy should not be 88 rated. He should be 87 rated in my opinion. Yeah, last season he was good, but like he was 89 rated I think last season, so I is a slight downgrade, which I'm not I'm happy with, but like I'm not happy with. So like yeah. And now let's go into the stats of these players. Let's just go into this. Yeah. All right. All right. Let's just look at those stats in a few. Okay. Let's look at these stats in going order, bro. Um, Harold Kane. Let's look at that front three. Let's just look at that. Take a good look at that. As a Bayern fan, are you satisfied with those ratings that are given? Because I am absolutely not, bro. I am not falling for this propaganda, bro. I think Kane's shooting is 94. I agree. His passing, 83. I think it could have been upwards of 87 in my opinion for Harry Kane's passing. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, that's not a discussion right now. His dribbling, I don't really see much of Kane's dribbling in my opinion. I hardly ever. So yeah, but like what he does off the ball is very good. His off the ball movements is spectacular. His long range passing spectacular. I think Kane's passing could have been higher. His dribbling maybe could have been a little higher, but no. Physicality, I think, could have been 85. I think that could have been a slight upgrade. And defending, well, Harry Kane, yeah. For a striker, I would say 50 or 55 because even the game against Dortmund, that was unbelievable what he did in that game. And yeah, I would say Harry Kane's rating, in my opinion, out of 10, I would have given it a 7 because yeah, this guy should be 91 rated in my opinion. But yeah, let's go on. That would be my rating if I was FIFA. I would have given Kane a 91 rated card. Now we go on to what my favorite player alongside Bischoff, if you actually know me, and then yeah, Michael Olise. Pace, yeah, should be higher. No questions though. This guy is, yeah, he should be in game. I'm sure he's going to be a very fun card to use, but for me, yeah, he should be higher. 85 pace, shooting. I would say 85 as well. Passing, I think could have been 92. I would say Olise could be a 92 passer, but I understand why they give him not 90 passing because FIFA just don't really bind players' cards, in my opinion. Dribbling, that's fair. That's very fair. This guy is, yeah, he's a fantastic dribbler. You know, no question about what he does with, even with his backheel passing, his football passes. Um, uh, bro, this guy is unbelievable, and I would say he should be 91 rated. That would be my rating for Michael Olise. And his physicality and defending, Olise is not a physical player. He hardly ever is physical unless he's like triggered, which is funny because you hardly ever see him triggered. Yeah, defending, yeah. He when in doubt, Olise could defend, but he really doesn't need to because what he does on the other side of the pitch, he could do whatever. Luis Diaz is the biggest. This card is the biggest disgrace of this season, in my opinion, because when he was with Liverpool, he for an 87 card, his ratings were higher and across the board. If you look back at it, the 87 rated card is better than his 88 rated card, and I am fuming. Luis Diaz last card in FC26, his pace was like what? I think it was upward of 88 or something, and he's got a -6 pace playing in the Bundesliga because you don't read the Bundesliga, but flipping hell. Luis Diaz is a very pacey player. Why is he not 87, 85, or 86 rated pace minimum? That is crazy. Even his shooting, bro. That 82 is a disgrace, bro. What are we doing, bro? His passing, yeah, could have been what? I think it could have been 84 or more. His dribbling, sure. His physicality is, yeah, I would say 78. And defending, I would say the same as Olise. They don't need to defend as much. But Kane, you know, he will drop deep and defend and be, yeah, almost like a DM at times, which is funny. I would say Diaz, yeah, he should be an 89 in my opinion. And his overall card is a disgrace. That is a blasphemy what they've done to him. And yeah, let's just move on. Joshua Kimmich, yeah, I've already stated my case with this guy. Yeah, this guy should not be 83 in my opinion. He should be 87. But yeah, 71 pace. I don't know how he has that much pace, but sure from 73 shooting. He hardly ever shoots because that's not his job. He never does. He's a fraud. But when he shoots, it's very good. And you know, but well, normally when you see it, he's normally shoot to Uranus from. His passing, his long range passing is good. And when Kimmich is direct, he's actually very good as a player. His dribbling, 84. Yeah, I actually with Kimmich, I actually like when he does his drop over the shoulder a play. I actually quite enjoy that. And yeah, defending, 81. rated because, yeah, we know as Kimmich for the German national team is a right back, and when he's right back, he actually plays quite well. So yeah, I'm not saying for Kimmich to play right back. This guy is hard-headed, so he wouldn't want to play right back. This fraud. So yeah, he's a fraud. He just whenever he plays right back, he's just a fraud at it because yeah, he just wants to play in DM. The fraud. And physicality, he's not a physical player. He's a passion merchant. So let's piss right off with that. Yeah, let's move on. Um, um, Jamal Musiala. See with Jamal, yeah. Any regular FIFA, I would be happy with his rating, 87. But let's be real, he scammed this rating because he did not play majority of the season. He was injured throughout the season, and I would say, if it's me, I think he should be 85 rated, and I'm gonna stick on that. He should be an 85 rated player because he was injured. And yeah, the overall card here is very good, and it's a very fun card, and it's gonna be an OP card in the game, which is I'm not gonna be mad at. But his overall card, 79 piece, sure. Shooting, 81. I'm not mad at it. Passing, 79. Dribbling, 90. I think it could have been more than 90, but yeah, I think it could have been as the same as Olise. His defending and physicality, Jamal is not a physical player. Yeah. But defending, I'm surprised with his 62 rated defending. I never would have expected that from Jamal at all. But yeah. Then we move on to Daya Upamecano. 80 pace. I think he's one of the fastest center backs in the game. So yeah, that's gonna be a fun card to use. 45 shooting. He doesn't shoot. Upamecano doesn't need to shoot. He just needs to be a rock at the back, bro. Passing, 65. Could have been 67 or 70, I would say. In between that or more. Dribbling, I'm shocked with that. 75 dribbling as a defender, that's crazy. But yeah, 86 defending. I think it could have been 90 overall with this season. That could have been 90. And then physicality, I think his defending could have been that. I think his physicality could have been 86 and his defending could have been 90 in my opinion. That's what I would have done. Or I would switch the defending and physicality of Upa and switch it with Tar with what I'm saying. I would have done that. I would have done. So yeah. Speaking of Tar, let's go on to it. Jonathan Tah, a 62 pace. This guy doesn't need to be a piece merchant, but I would like our defender at Bayern to be a piece merchant. But that's Upa by the time and thing. They take the time to think of that. We need another defender. What are we doing? And yeah, I will scream to the top of my lungs that we need another defender to partner alongside Upamecano and then Tar to be a backup with Kim. Shooting, this guy, I've hardly ever seen him shoot, and with that World Cup penalty miss against Paraguay or whatever, yeah, you should be a 0 shooting, bro. But albeit it's a penalty. So yeah, shooting 39, that's great. It's not great, but like in the grand scheme of things, as a defender, you really don't need to shoot. You just need to be a rock at the back. 60 passing, I think it could have been the same as Upa. 65. Dribbling, I never seen Jonathan Tah dribble, so I wouldn't know. So yeah. And then defending and physicality, I think what I've said with Upa, I would have switched those ratings. And maybe Tah could have been 86. He could have stayed 86 and just switched the defending of both because we already know who the better defender is out of these two. Now we go on to Konrad Laimer, one of my favorite players in this Bayern team, in my opinion. Under this company system, this guy has been one of my favorite players to watch. 86 piece. Yes, I would say that is very good, yeah. He has a decent amount of piece on him. Shooting 69. 69, bro. Shooting, he has a decent shot on him. His passing, we could have been 80 and above, in my opinion. That's what I'll say. His dribbling also could have been 80. I think with Lima here, everything is an 80 plus except his shooting. That's what I would say. Defending, I think, could have been 83, and physicality could have been 80. Dribbling, I would say 80 as well, and passing could have been upwards of 83, and that's what I'll say. But overall, this is a very good card for Conrad Lima. It's a very good card for him, and I think he will be a very underrated card in this game. Hey, look at the goat, Thomas Muller, yeah. But yeah, now we go on to Saibari. Now we go on to these three. No. That's for another vid. Yeah. Let's just go on to, yeah. Right. Ismail Sabari. 83 rated. For starters, I would have not given him an 83. I would have given him an 82, maybe an 81 in my opinion. But I'm not mad at 83 because, yeah. He is a decent player, but I don't know. I think he could have been 82 in my opinion. But I would think this season is going to be a very good season for him because, yeah, with Jamal being out, not being, yeah, Jamal not being well. If Gnabry is going to play, I'm not mad at it because last season Gnabry was very good, and I'm very shocked at this rating. I would say, going off of last season, I didn't see Ismail Sabari other than his game against us. So yeah, I'm not mad at it, but 83, I would have said 82. His pace 83. He has very good pace on him. His shooting could have been 80. His passing, I'm not mad at it. Dribbling 83, very good. Defending, I've never seen him defend. And physicality 82. I've seen compilations, but I'm just basing it off comps. His physicality could have been higher because I've actually seen him play a little, seen him doing him on duels and stuff. He's actually very good in physicality. I think it could have been 85 from what I've seen, but like I'm not mad at this card. I would have just said his rating could have been 82. Pavlovic, this guy should have been 84 or 85. I would have said 85 here. He should have been an 85 rated card. He doesn't. What over? If we're basing it off of last season, he's an 85 for me. He has done enough to prove he's at least an 85. His pace, Pavlovic doesn't need to use his pace all that much. And his shooting is, I would say, 80. I'm going to say it's a plus 12 jump. His shooting is actually very good. His long range shots and that is actually decent. Like, if you are not saying that, you're capping at this point. And yeah, this is his passing 82. I would have said an 85. His dribbling is very good at 82. His defending, I could have said 81. I wouldn't have been mad, but I'm not mad at 79. His physicality, yeah, Pavlovic is he a physical player? No, but he could be at times, and I wouldn't be mad at it. But like, I'm not mad at this card, but I would have said his rating is wrong. His overall card, I'm not mad at it, but the rating is wrong in my opinion. I would have said 85 or 86. And now going on to Surge. This guy's card is horrifically wrong. He is not an 83, he is 86 rated. His pace is, I would say I'm not mad at his pace, or could have been 80, just flat 80. His shooting, very good. Passing, I'm not mad at it. Dribbling, I'm not mad at it. Wait, his passing, I would say could have been 82, 84, in between that range as well. His defending, he doesn't need to defend all that much, and his physicality is very good. So yeah, because yeah, all in all his physical could have been 71. Oh yeah, I would have said his card could have Gnabry could have easily been an 85 rated card on 86 based on all of last season. So yeah, I would have said the upgrades of this the players that could have been upgraded are Pavlovic, Gnabry, and Diaz. That's all. Yeah, Diaz so far. And the downgrades, I think Saibari could have been in 82. Now, Musiala, I would have said should have been 85. And Kimmich, I think, could have been 87, in my opinion, if I'm being real with you people. So, yeah. And Kim, it's an alright card. 83 rated. It's the same as his card in FC26. Pace, 73. Shooting, I've never seen Kim shoot. Since coming out of Bayern, I've never seen him take a shot. His passing, I would say could have been 60, maybe. His dribbling, 63. I would have said 65 because his dribbling is actually good with his pace. Yeah, he's a very good pacey centre-back that could pass and could dribble in between. His defending is solid. I would have agreed with that. And physicality is good. So yeah, I'm not mad at his card. Fuck him. And now let's go on to the other slides. Fonzie, Alfonso Davies. Yeah, you just know his piece is unbelievable, and that's gonna be an OP card. He's shooting 66, passing 78, dribbling 84, defending 74, and physicality 76. This card is spot on for Davies, in my opinion. It's not, his rating could have been, that is his rating off of this season or last season. I agree with it, but his stats I'm actually spot on with. I'm not mad at it. So yeah, I have nothing to say about Davies' rating in my opinion. Neuer, yeah, I think if it's double basing, if it's that, I would have given Ubig an 80 rated card and Neuer's an 81 because they both challenge each other for the spot at times. Diving 80 rated, handling 80, kicking 87, reflexes 78, speed 31, and position 82. Yeah, it's just a Neuer card. It's just sad to see where he went from a 90 rated card to an 81. It's sad for me because I've grown up with Neuer, and yeah, like Ronaldo. It's sad to see just the progression of their cost to get worse at times. It's just quite sad. Nathaniel Brown, 90 piece, very good. Shooting 60. From what I've seen in preseason, albeit it's preseason, I would have said 70. And from what I've seen at Frankfurt, he's a 70 rated shot. That he should be at least 70 rated for shooting. Passing, I'm not mad. Dribbling, 83. Passing is 76. And I'll see. Dribbling is 83 and defending 73 and physicality 59. Yeah, I have no arguments on this card as well. Stanisic, I think, could have been 78 if I'm being real, because he did have a good brief period last season, like from November to at least the mid of January. He was good, but like I would have said 78. His piece is 76, his shooting 46, his passing is 69, 71 dribbling, 81 defending, and 75 physical. That's good. But yeah, I would move on. Now going on to Andrea Bischoff, Thomas Bischoff, Tom Bischoff, my G, bro, my prodigy, bro. All of you people, I know, yeah, this guy, he's what he does on the football is absolutely phenomenal. And just like how Goretzka had a record with Hullet for 80 plus rated card, all his stats, I think Bischoff could do the same, but not right now. I would have said his pace could have been 65 plus. His shooting, his pace is 57. I think it could have been 65 plus. His shooting, 72, passing, 80, dribbling, 80, 67 defending, and 68 physical. I think I would think next season that Bischoff is going to have this season coming, I would say Bischoff is going to have a breakout year for Bayern, and he is going to have an 84 rated card next season by FC28, because this season I think he's going to do phenomenal. And I would say that I would wholeheartedly say he's going to be one of, or if not at least with Saibari, at least 84 rated by next season. Jonas Urbik, I've already said it with Neuer. I think he could have been an 80 rated card. 79 diving, 76 handling, 85 kicking. That's crazy. 85 kicking, that's mad for Urbik. But yeah, 79 reflexes, 32 speed, and 77 positioning. Yeah, we already know by FC28 that Urbik is gonna be higher than Neuer, or at least on the same level as Neuer. So yeah, I can't wait for that card for next FC28. But this season, this FC27 card is spot on for Ube, because next season he's going to be getting better. And yeah, he's just in a progression stage right now. I think by next FC28 he's going to be 82, or could be 83 as well, or be the same as Neuer. It's either one of those two. So yeah, it's same rating as FC26. I'm not mad at it. 74 pace, 57 shooting, 71 passing, 72 dribbling, 80 defending, 72 physical. Yeah, nothing to say about Itu. Yeah, that's a decent card for him. I think that's his level. And then now going on to Leonard Carl, the guy who has gone up by plus 14 rating. If you want me to be real, is it justified off of his season? Yes. Is it based off his first few months at Bayern? Yes. Is it off of his last few months with Bayern? No, because he has been, bro, his step over game, bro. I can't get that out of my mind. And what he said with Real Madrid, I cannot get that out of my mind, bro. This guy is not, no, I would not give him a 77 rating. This guy, if he kept his mouth shut and said no, I would have said yes, but no, this guy is not 77 rated. Maybe 75, the same as Ibrahimovic. Maybe it's the same, but no, I wouldn't have given Carl any 77 rating, because he's a fraud for what he said to my club. You basically sold out. And I don't like a sellout at my club. But let's go on to these stats. 73 pace, 73 shooting, 73 passing, 84 dribbling, 34 defending, and 43 physical. Good for him, yeah, but that dribbling is very good for him. He's probably going to go under the radar as a good buy in the beginning stages of this game, but as people pack better players, he's going to be not good. So yeah, I would say he's going to be a decent card to use. And yeah, now we go on to the guys basically the lower end guys. Ibrahimovic, 85 pace. I'm shocked. Aaron Ibrahimovic, not Zlatan. 75 rated, 85 pace, 68 shooting, 71 passing, 77 dribbling, 30 defending, 58 physical. It's a decent card for Ibrahimovic. Maybe his shooting could have been a little less from what I've seen. Maybe 64 or 60 or 64, 63. That's what I've done. And his passing is all right. His dribbling is, I would say, his dribbling is good. But is it 77 good? I would have said 74. His defending, I've never seen him defend, and his physical, I don't think he's a physical player from what I've seen. And yeah, for Ibrahimovic, this is a good card. I would have given him the same rating as Carl, but we all know Carl has a bit higher ceiling than Ibrahimovic. So yeah. Ulreich, 73 rated, 74 diving, 69 handling, 62 kicking, 74 reflexes, 41 speed, and 73 positioning. For a silver card, I'm not mad at it. I'm going to be real. For a silver card, that's very good. But maybe a slight upgrade to big Ulreich's kicking. Maybe go up to 60, 66. And I would have said spot on because his kicking is actually fairly decent. And yeah, now we move on to my boy, my prodigy, my guy, my other prodigy in Chavez. I'm basically moving like MVP out here, bro. I scout talent, bro. I know talent. This guy is phenomenal. Keep him in the squad. He is amazing. If it's me, if I'm basing it off of this, Chavez is a 70 rated card. He's not a bronze card. He's at least 70. 64 rated, 62 pace, 51 shooting, 63 passing, 67 dribbling, defending 55, and physicality, physicality 53. For Chavez, his dribbling is, I would say, spot on. His pace could have been a 66. Shooting could have been a 60. I would have said. And yeah, I would have said for me, his upgrade, I would have upgraded this guy to at least 70 from what I've seen. I've seen too much of this guy to say that he's just 64 rated. I'm sorry. And the lowest rated player for Bayern, this is no offense. I think he will be a backup for us this season when he's fully fit and when he's recovered from injury. Santos Daiba. Yeah. 59 rated, 57 pace, 49 shooting, 58 passing, 59 dribbling, 58 defending, and physicality 47. I think from what we've seen as Bayern fans, which is very minimal of Santos Daiba, his defending could have been 60. And I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say that. His pace that is correct. His passing is correct. His dribbling is correct. And yeah, I would say his defending could have just been 60. And that's all I'll say for this. But overall, with the Bayern players, I'm not mad at these ratings. I just think some players could have been higher. Like I would have said Ubi could have been maybe 81, as the same as Neuer. But I know next season, by next FIFA, he's gonna be 81 plus, and Neuer is probably gonna be retired at that point. And I hope Neuer has an icon card by that time. Diaz's card is a disgrace in my opinion. I think Olise and Kane could have both been 91, or maybe Kane could have been a 92 and Olise been 91. That's what I would have said. But they wouldn't do that because it's Bayern. If Yamal had the Olise season, he would have easily been a 93 or something, and we wouldn't have had a discussion because people are mental when it comes to Bayern players. They don't rate our players. They only look at the stats when it comes to Bayern because we're in a farmers league. No, I think that's what I think. Diaz's card is just a disgrace from his 87 card, which was previous. Jamal, I think, could have been 85. I'm happy to the degree with Upamecano and Taza. Lima, I'm happy with. I think Nabri could have been an 85 or 84. Sabari could have been an 82 in my opinion. And Pavlovic could have been an 85. And I think Kyle could have been a 75. I do not think he's a 77 yet. Bischoff, I think, could have been 80 if I was stretching it. And Chavez, I would have said, is a 70. Overall, the Bayern cards, I would say, are very good. I know Olise is going to be OP this year. Harry Kane shooting is going to be very good this year. And yeah, without further ado, people, peace out, one love. Hope. What do you think of your other? What do you think of your team's ratings in FIFA in FC27? If you know about them, hope you all do enjoy this video. Hope you have enjoyed the video. Please do like, hype, share, and subscribe. And we are out, people. Peace out and one.